Hello everyone. Yes, we are doing this again. What's so special about... That's new. I think it's new. I've never seen it before. I could afford it, but I'm not going to buy it. Not really my style. DB3? Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that one before either. Jeez. All new ones in there. Well, it's the one that was fucking marked as I needed it. I fucking wanted it. Yeah, I already got the 2J. Ah, the McLaren F1. Yeah, the McLaren F1's over there just because it's a single seater and honestly, like most people, everyone's basically kind of agrees, like, that's the driver car. And honestly, I just want to experience it in VR. And honestly, if you're a car collector, kinda have to get it. But no, we are just going to be fucking doing what we did last time. As you can see by the title being the same as last time I did this. There's definitely a point where I suppose you all, everyone watching, can feel free to, ask me questions and stuff. Oh yeah, fucking SUV. Yes. Why does... I seriously... I feel like me and everyone else is like, why are they adding a whole bunch of SUVs? Like, oh, yeah, of course that K car. But, guys, we're probably not gonna be getting a new Gran Turismo. At least it's usually been like one per console generation. Sometimes they break that mold, sometimes they don't. Also, it's a Z, like 3 million for the R34 Z-Tune. No, thank you. But they're probably just bumping up the numbers to so they have a lot of cars to import into the next game, as they usually do. As, of course, that saves a lot of time with to produce the game. Like they can focus more on okay. Right. So that way they can focus more on like actually making the base of the game, making the tracks look better, making the handling somehow even more realistic. Also, what the heck is new here? Oh, that one. Yeah, the Unimog 300 SL and the W196. There's just always more crap to do. Always more stuff that gets added into the game. Tutorial. No thanks. We're just gonna be fucking doing our grind again. Another weekly challenge. FF Cup. Japanese FF. Okay, let's use the Civic. Because, why not? I was actually honestly sitting there fucking watching some old Markiplier streams And I was just like, should I? Should I even bother streaming? And if I do, oops. I was thinking, like, yeah, I should. I'd like to play Gran Turismo stream, but do I even really want to talk? Also, holy. I don't know why, but this just feels different. Probably because I'm sitting down and further away. Yeah, I got my clopped out Civic. What's this? Kuba? No. One said this is Tsukuba. Maybe this looks like maybe Tsukuba Short. Nah. I think that's the track in this game. I think this is just the Kyoto driving park. I think everybody and their grandma is tired of Tsukuba if they play racing games. Such a basic circuit that's put into so many racing games. I mean, it could always be worse. I can't even remember what fucking track it was, but I know it featured in like the earlier Forzas. I think it was like built on an airfield or something, where it's just entirely flat, zero terrain, zero fucking anything. Like it might as well be in the middle of a fucking desert, with just how little details and actual stuff there is around it. Oh, that's the first race of the weekly challenges one, so that's good. Easy 25k. Sorry, 125k. Yep. And on to the next one. There it goes. That felt like it took a while. Porsche Cup. 650 less PP. That's tuned almost perfectly. It's 651? What? It said it was 649 before. The hell? Actually, let's just fucking down tune the Porsche, I suppose. Yeah, 650 or less. Let's just down tune the Porsche a little bit. If that's possible. No. I literally have no tuning parts on this. Oh, 3. Swap to Racing Soft. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't have racing pads on this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Actually, let's get racing cards. Let's buy a set of those. Maybe that will kind of squeeze me into it. I got money to burn, so I really don't care. Yeah, a little bit less grip, but I can swap from racing cars to intermediates. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's 5 laps of Laguna Seca. Like, I don't really think I'm gonna need to be swapping tires out. Almost feels a little weird driving a vehicle from Germany or just Europe in left-hand drive. Stop grouping together, let me pass, you anchors. Thank you. Oh, jeez. I know it's a rear engine. Jeez. You gotta slide so much? I mean, I also have traction control completely turned off. And the older Porsches were known as Widowmakers. Just because of their fucking snap oversteer. Alright, it seems that first they are close together. Everybody is somewhat close together towards the front of the pack. And I have still like 2 laps to catch up, so or to pass everyone. It's gonna be easy. Oh shit. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, Japanese. Or from Japan. Oh, from what I know, a lot of Japanese people do like their Porsches. There's some Japanese people. Same with the Lamborghini. Oh shit, a 959 up front? Nice. Gotta have the legendary Porsche up front. With the all-wheel drive system. Just a whole bunch of power. Heck yeah, I can appreciate that. Here we go, corkscrew for the fourth time. Oh, a little bit of tank slapper there. Kind of sliding in through a whole bunch of corners. These Porsches are definitely easy to kick the tail end out of. English is fun. Also, I don't care anybody says I'm never calling it WeatherTech Laguna Seca. It's either Mazda Laguna Seca, Mazda Raceway, whatever, whichever one's correct, or just Laguna Seca. Yeah, I get it. WeatherTech's the biggest sponsor, no longer Mazda, but still. In my heart, it shall always be known as Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. Alright, race 2 down and done with. Easiest part. There it goes. Lancer Evo meeting. Oh, there's the performance point limit. Oh, that is... And I'm gonna bring my Evo X. This is gonna be bad. Because I think I edge swapped this thing as well. As just full sending it with power. Yep, no white Lancer. I don't know why, but like the white Evo, or at least with the Evo 10, I have no clue why, but This may be the only car I can be like, or I can say I actually love painted pure white. No, I guess this Lancer is just kind of a Skittles car, more to say. Or to use a weird term, to where it just kind of suits any color you throw at it. Oh yeah, I full sent it with power on this. Probably doesn't even have the standard engine anymore. I love it when they have races like these. Or just really any race where there isn't a performance point limit. Just because then you can kind of drive your craziest fucking cars and just see how it do on against like regular normal GTAI opponents. 'Cause of course nothing's stopping you for just driving a car that you tuned balls to the wall. I mean, there's always the custom races for that. But I don't know why, but there's just something nice about having a race where it's just like, oh yeah, you're only limited to use like this type of vehicle, but we don't care how fast it is. So you can just absolutely slaughter, or absolutely dunk on just every opponent. Sorry, buddy. I just have racing mediums on there. It's not even on the softest tires, or the softest compound. You can just clobber the opponents. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could clobber opponents in, like, even races that do have a performance point limit. Just if you tune, or just like if you know how to tune, and you're a good driver, so you just have a tuned up, or just a car tuned specifically, or exactly how you'd like to race. So you don't have to worry about, like, you know, having like all the power in the world with the grippiest tires, but you can have like a car with good, or enough power to where, you know, it can still overtake and drive really nicely, but you have the corner through the grips, or the grip through the corners. I can't speak, apparently. And you just line up a lap so perfectly. Pretty sure I just got a little bit of air there. It's perfectly fun. I mean, Lancers were, or the Lancer is a rally car after all. Alright, last lap. Jeez. Lightly hit the brakes and the car just wants to pop the tail end out. Alright, and we send it, finish off this race. Lovely. Oh, this week just feels easy. I'm sorry, was my fastest lap sorry, dizzy, 2:28, but I think it was 0.999. Hot damn, I don't think you can fucking be that perfect if you tried. Just like that fucking license test I did that got the exact second 812 super fast. I don't have that car. Fine. Yes, I'm only buying this specifically for the race. I don't like Ferrari. 812 super fast. There it is. Here's fucking Ferrari. Ugh. Yeah, I already got that car. And these you need an invite to. FFXK, the Enzo, and the Law Ferrari. I like the Enzo Ferrari. Don't get me wrong. That's all I can really say to that is I actually like the fucking Enzo Ferrari. Don't like the person, yeah. Well, not really. I have no problems with the person. It's literally just how fucking everything's ran and how it's just like, oh, these are the best fucking vehicles of all time. You have to fucking, you gotta build up. You can't buy like our most expensive car. You have to fucking have so many of them build up. Like, fucking gotta build up trust in the company before we let you buy one of our special cars. And displacement? No. Natural aspirated silk. This, whatever this vehicle is, probably from a watchmaker or something. It's fucking like an electric vehicle. I've never heard of that brand before, so yeah. World Circuit. Let's see, is there a performance point limit? Because if there isn't, I'm just gonna go full send. Third place or higher. Yeah, performance point, no limit. Alright, we're gonna full fucking send it. Can I piss Ferrari off and fucking engine swap it? No, but wide body. Ferrari doesn't necessarily pay for wide bodies, so I can take that. 0 miles, yeah, because I fucking bought it new. I'll earn the money back. I can't engine swap it, sadly. So we'll just have to full fucking send on tuning. Car customization, why not? Custom parts. Though, I will say that one's classier, like fits into the lines better. If you want to preserve the original look. I don't really sell Type B. There's literally only one thing you can change, or you can only put on one other diffuser. Well, that Type A, Type B can't do custom, probably because Ferrari said so. Black pen, tow hook. Probably won't need it, but I'll probably never need it. I don't need tow hooks. There's something in the game that, oh, you apply a tow hook, then you can get your car towed if you crash out like mid-race or something. Or if you run out of fuel or some crap like that. But it's still nice for looks. Let's go ahead and go to Ultimate Titanium Connecting Rods. Oh, I lose 0.1 foot-pounds of torque. Oh no, carbon propeller shaft. Can't put on... Can't choke bore up. Not applicable for that. Not applicable for all this crap. Hopefully. Ceramic bird kit. Joke. It should not balance it. Like I said, just buy the best of parts I can. Because even if I may never drive this thing besides this one fucking race. No, I just do pads. The carbon bird kit does the rest. But even if I'm not driving this car again for... Besides this race, you know, there's a chance I might need another Ferrari. Or need a Ferrari in the future. Let's just go ahead and tear all the excess weight out of this thing. That's one thing Ferrari likes to do besides being fast is luxurious. And we don't need luxury here. 4NA. Alright. Can't do fucking any aspirations on this thing. Now all the scraps you don't really need. Cafe. Almost 1,000 horsepower. Nice. That is probably that is way too much. Because let's be honest, nobody ever actually needs 1,000 horsepower. We all want 1,000 horsepower though, because we want to go fast. I'm saying need isn't like fucking day-to-day crap. But we all know, don't tune your day-to-day vehicle. Only tune and mess with your track vehicles. Oop, sorry. Gonna get a hold of this. It's the first time I've driven this thing. It does not exactly turn it well. 5 laps Trial Mountain. They probably have the monkey Easter egg still. Because Trial Mountain is like one of the OG Gran Turismo tracks that everyone loves. The hell? Those lights? Yeah, I guess that must have been light fucking flipping out onto the track or something. Or reflecting. Oh shh. It did not tell me to slow down. The game was just like, nah, you got this. Don't worry, you can full send it and still deal with the corners. I didn't even put on the fucking race pads. I just have the carbon kit on. Sorry, buddy. You snooze, you lose. Oh, there's the club news for anyone who wants to see. For any of my European viewers. Or basically, literally anywhere else besides the United States of America. Come on. There we are. Give it a little bit of sudden acceleration in the corners to kick that tail end out. No stopping here. Well, yeah, it's a racetrack, dude. Of course, there's gonna be no stopping. Well, send it. Complete the lap as quickly as possible. Complete the lap as quickly as possible. Make sure you're faster than everyone else. Yeah, it seems like this race is at sunset, which is honestly maybe my favorite time of the day. Or like how the clouds are and everything right now. It's just so beautiful. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the night. I really do. It's very quiet and peaceful. But in terms of just sheer beauty with the sun, it has to be when it's setting. Those gorgeous reds you get from the clouds, so perfect. Yeah, I do a whole chef's kiss thing, but I'm driving, so. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell the sun is 100% setting. The colors, most of the colors have washed away. And of course, like no, don't have to say this one, but like everything is getting a bit darker. My headlights are standing out a bit more. Everything else is just getting a bit brighter. Oh, there's the beautiful moon. Hi, buddy. How you doing? I can't believe it. I don't know why I'm fucking talking to like a celestial rock. Full throttle down the straight. As always. Ow, my nose. The enemies are, everyone else isn't going to be catching up anytime soon, so we don't have the full Sunday. We can try to make this clean, even if it is slower. That's the thing with the fucking, like, yeah, I love racing, completing laps as quickly as I can, chaining it all together. But, I mean, so that's the other part, like, fucking loving nature and shit. It's just like, I love just looking around. Alright, and what, did say I was 30 seconds in front of everyone. Oh no, not 30. 19 seconds out of the guy in second place. Alright. And what is our last race? World Touring Car 800. 800 or less. 787B. Boom. Done. Atlanta, Kingdom of Speed. Alright. I really feel like I shouldn't even have to fucking be worried. It's like, oh no, World Touring Car. Oh god, I could use 787B. Just lower the fuel map as low as we can. Set the full lane. definitely, I can already feel like this is so much different from a civilian car. There is zero room, or zero headspace. I'm sitting upright, like, on my couch. Sorry to cut you off like that, Ford GT. You left the gap open, dog. He did not, however. I was almost dirty. That was almost a collision. Maybe a slight little love tap, if anything. But nothing to ruin his race. Hi, Ferrari. Hello, Mazda. Fucking Vision Gran Turismo. Oh, I was worried I hit the brakes too late there for a moment. Oh, yeah. I could do this not even pitting. Nice. Still have 11 laps of fuel. Which is why I love this car. It may not be the fastest outright, but damn can you win off of just pit strategy alone. Sorry, Subi. Alright, he kind of forced me out on that one. Oh, shit. Okay, that's a restart right there. Click now. Of course, Portia's first place, the Dodge Viper as always. Set lane. Because even on lane, this still has enough horsepower to catch everyone. That was dirty. Like that. Here's 2 free positions, thank you. See you, lads. Like I said, this vehicle still has enough horsepower on fucking the least amount of fuel I can set it to just catch and pass by people. Have a little less fuel this time. Still doesn't exactly bother me. Like, I have a little less fuel. It's less than a lap. Sorry if I pushed you out, Corvette. You're a bit too slow. And I went too hot into that corner again. And the Ferrari's pushing me inside. Oh god. How's those two have way better brakes than me? I mean, I did brake a little bit later than him, but probably had more speed than him as well. Have more than enough speed, but to overtake them in the corners, but they just weren't leaving me room. Alright. I got time and I have more than enough fuel remaining. Don't have to worry about pitting, just need to catch up. That was my personal best. Nice. Of course, again, they're not leaving me in a room. Take it by force. Oh, fat BMV was what was keeping me from turning in. And he did not care at all that I was next to him. He's gotta stick to that AI path, no matter what. Oh, fucking Audi! Jesus Christ, man! Fucking just try set to lean. Wait, is it keeping the... Okay, no, it just shot back up from 9 to 11 laps, alright. Excuse me, Portia. Need room, guys. Okay, yeah, it just shot back up. 11.5 laps. Fuel. Oh, there's a fucking lot of traffic here in there. Whoops. Sorry, my thumb slipped. Sorry, buddy. Oh. Cool, I got room. Fucking NSX on the inside. Excuse me, Ferrari. That was close. That fucking tapping that guy's rear bumper. Almost fucking forced him. That braking was spot on. Excuse me, BMV. Alright. Yeah, I've learned to fucking leave the AI in the corners. Just because they will 100% or at least learned from the last races, they will push you. They do not care at all if you're in the line. Ah, shit. Sorry, my finger slipped off the brakes for a moment. We'll do one flip so for more power. My tires are actually starting to get damaged. They're starting to get wear on them. Though, lap 4, they should be fine for the rest of the race. Might as well get comfortable in this car. Go back to grinding, it's going to be this thing at Spa, as always. At least I remember it's actually, or what fucking circuit it was this time. Ease into the throttle. We don't want any hiccups or spins. There actually was somebody in the pits. How about that? Already? Jeez. Portilla already in the pits at lap 4. Which means he'll go in at lap 8 as well. Or at the end of lap 4, so like going into lap 9, he'll go in. Thumbs, could you please fucking calm the hell down? It's like as I'm turning, it's just like, hey, we're gonna fucking freak out a little bit. Halfway through the race. Alright, I'm in 4th. Oh! I did not expect everyone in front of 3rd to be in the pits. That's a pleasant surprise. And now I could not have to worry about holding back because of traffic. I mean, it's still gonna be the fucking same thing as a other lap, it's just gonna be less traffic to deal with. So I can actually get the lines I want. Break when I need to, not when the enemies or the people in front of me are. All that. push a little more fuel, or a little more power, because I can. I have enough fuel to see me to the end of the race, so I just need bare minimum 4 laps. And it says I got 6 laps left of fuel remaining, so. I definitely don't have to worry about slowing down for anyone in this corner. Second best. Or over a second ahead of my fastest time previously. Nice. Probably the more power I still with it. Let's give it some more. Clean. throttle a wee bit. In corner, don't want to overcook it. Lift the fucking VR off of the bridge of my nose again a little bit. Dump it to power. Because, I mean, it's the last lap. Like, what else am I supposed to do with all this excess fuel? And I'm already catching up to the back of the pack. Or at least the person in last. I don't know if he's the back of the whole entire pack per se. Yeah, it seems like he's far enough in last that there's nobody immediately ahead of him. Oh no, there's the fucking fuel light, which I also didn't know was a thing. Like, that's the first time noticing it. Which is actually neat. But I have no reason to get fuel because I am done with this race. Oh my nose. Almost 30 seconds ahead of person who's in second. Fucking Fraga. Hi, Fraga. Really? The fucking Supra concept was in second? Huh. A ton of money for finishing up the weekly events. Center that again. Sorry, the fucking VR with the glasses as well is really putting pressure on my nose. 559k. Ooh, 3-star roulette ticket. Let's go. Probably only gonna get a fucking small bit of cash, but that's okay. I bloody called it. 10k? Alright. Still more cash. There's 100, 200, and a 500. I'm over 6 mil again. Ooh, oil is worn. I should swap that out before racing. Yeah, before actually grinding though. Or before grinding swell, oil change. Scott, I love that you can feel like the oil and like oil car wash. Probably the engine overhaul and restoring rigidity. Well, I've felt the restore rigidity one before with the Chaparral. I've never done an engine haul, and why would I ever need to? Unless I want to fucking make the vehicle stock again, which I don't. Alright. And back to Spa we go. 1 million for an hour race. Easy as pie. And my vehicle is tuned specifically for this race. Because it's 1 million for an hour. Like, that's you're willing to spend an hour racing, like, I feel like this is the best way to money grind. I mean, there's probably somebody out there fucking like, oh, if you make a custom race and follow these specific settings, you'll get more money per hour, but I don't want to do that. Simple enough. I just don't want to do that crap. I want to play the games that the races that the game has, not fucking minimizing, like, or maximizing everything. Like, yeah, that's part of the game too, but I just feel like it's not really as interesting that way. And honestly, it's an hour setup. Like, it's guaranteed I'm going to be spending an hour in this race. Which honestly, I feel like is great for streaming. To segment it up in like hour blocks. But how are you all doing today? Anyone that may be watching now or in the future? I do actually worry about how you guys and girls are feeling. And you are my online children after all. I feel like the only way to make these hour endurance races better would be to fucking actually buy a like a proper steering wheel, pedals and all that, with force feedback. But those things are very expensive. Gotta pass on the outside. Nope. I don't have to brake for this corner, but I will make sure I'm not hitting anyone in front of me. Ignoring the track limit. I'll accept it. Also, that was weirdly timed perfectly for me, giving that Alpha a slight love tap. Hello again, Kyle. Sorry, that's on me. There's a penalty line. Out of the way. Love how there's modern vehicles and I'm just punking them because we're all have to be on the same performance point limit. Honestly, it is one of the few beautiful things I love about this game. I say few. Sorry. Everything about this game is beautiful. Let's be honest about that. But I mean, like, is one thing I do really love about this game is having like these old racing machine relics, like the one I'm racing right now, just racing against the most, or against modern vehicles. Oh. Oh, Nessie. How on? Excuse me, friend. Hey, buddy. How you doing, Portillo? Let you have the inside. So I don't crash into you. So even if you're racing, have to be courteous. And it's an endurance race after all. It's just about making it to the end of the... or just making it to the end of the race. And of course finishing in first, but it's just about getting to the end of the race. That's what everyone's kind of here for. Oh. Oh, Sally, don't fucking spin out. Come on. You got this. Don't ruin your rear tires. Don't need to light them up. Oh, they alright. The soupy up front. Right. Still got plenty of time before I need to pit. If anything, my tires will go out first before my fuel will, so. Whoa, collision. I'm trying to get back into the track limits, you anchors. Huh. Didn't give me a penalty. How about that? Lovely. Alright, 3 people ahead of me. My way's clear. Who knows, maybe I'll pass them as they're pitting. I mean, that's usually what happens. They're the fastest cars, but they need to pit more often. Oh, come on. There we are. Gained 2 seconds. Or I was slower by 2 seconds. Jeez. Not good. My R8 is still a mile behind. Or at least he's caught up a bit. Or who knows, maybe he was always immediately right behind me. And they were not in the pits. Let off there. Accelerate when you hit that other corner. .1 laps. Tires doing fun. And I know everybody will have to pit eventually because rain does come in with this race, or it usually does. Sun setting. Got those. Oh, there's rain. Or rain starting to come in. I'll pit next lap, or at the end of this one. Hopefully the rain doesn't get too bad, where everyone's kind of fucking struggling. Alright, I passed whoever was in third. So at least one person was in the pits. Once again, I did not mean to press the flashlights button. Oh, yeah, here definitely comes rain. Go ahead and put our heavy wets on. Did not mean to do that, I'm sorry. Gonna probably lose a couple positions. Put the wets on. Yeah, might as well fuel up, I suppose. Jesus, Portilla. Or Portilla, did you fucking run out of gas? Lose some places now, but I'll regain that when the rest of the AI have to swap to their wet tires. I really wish there was a way to where you could, like, train your, or put money into, like, your pit crew or something, to where pits take significantly less longer. I went from 3rd to 7th. It's not bad. But there's enough rain to where possibly this lap everyone's going to be swapping to the wet tires. Yeah, and everyone's going to be slow because they're not on them. They don't want to spin out. Come on. Don't fucking floor it mid-corner. Or that's how you spin. Give me that position back. Thank you. Oh god, the rain definitely picked up. Yeah, I just saw one set of lights going into the pit. Yeah, I did refuel. Got plenty of time. I'm in first. Still in a decently fresh set of wets. I say decently because it may not show that the tires have taken damage, but I can almost guarantee that they have. Even if it's the tiniest amount. Well, it has to be for it not to show up, but still. It's 16 seconds slower than my last lap, or than my best lap. But yeah, no dots. It's fucking raining, dude. Everyone's slower. Oh yeah, I forgot the wet tires are a little or the heavy wet tires are a little funky. That if it's raining, like if it is currently raining in the race, no matter how bad it is, for some reason it just seems like the heavy wets will not take damage or any wear to them. I guess because, like, with the way the game engine's set up, like, tires can only fucking wear if they're on asphalt, and as soon as it starts raining, instead of asphalt it is swapped to wet asphalt or just rain, and they just didn't code for that. Or they, of course, did it for a reason, and apparently wet tires just don't take fucking damage. Oh, puddle. Oops. Rain's picking up again, basically. Thought we already went through the middle of the storm. Alright, seems that the rain has stopped, but the track is, of course the track does have some residual moisture on it. Nope, windshield wiper is still going, so guess rain is still happening. Just not as heavy as it once was. Yeah, I can see the rain now. And the rain's heavy again. Wonder how long this storm is gonna stick around for. Now on, don't 360. Don't spin on me, babe. God, I've watched Carmody race this track so many times in BeamNG during his death races. If you're also a Carmody fan, leave a like. Or just a comment. Either one will do. Any interaction with the video is good. Actually, leave a like if you're a Carmody fan. Leave a comment if you're a Muya fan. And if you don't know who those people are, of course, and you are a fan of really just racing games, or just cars in general, check out their content. They do lovely BeamNG videos. And shit. Sorry, I was looking at how wet it still was. Alright, the wiper is stopped. But there's still a lot of water left on the track. We haven't done enough laps to dry it up yet. Alright, tires are actually starting to take damage, or have a bit of wear on them. Even if the tire isn't, or even if the track isn't fully dried yet. Though I can be faster. 26 minutes left. I should have hit the brakes a lot sooner. That's on me. Give it 1 or 2 more laps until I might feel fine enough to start swapping to the other tires, or back to the mediums. Yeah, I still have a decent bit of life left on these wets, so. Starting to catch up to the person last. We're starting to catch up to traffic again. Yeah, I'm still getting a little bit of a longer brake line because of the rain. Maybe a little bit understeer. That could have always just been there and I just never noticed. Oh crap. Probably gonna get a thing for ignoring track limits. I didn't. Maybe it's because I immediately tried to get back into the track, not make it shorter in any way. Or not try to actually cut any of the track. Okay, I'd say this is dry enough. For me to swap back to the mediums with no worry. And the tire's already almost dead anyhow. Especially the front right. Mediums, fuck it, get more fuel. Cause why not? "48 seconds ahead for one." Yeah, let's do that. I got the time. I got the time to kill, so fuck it. There it goes, there's time. Oh, that's why everyone behind me was also pitting. That's why the time went away. They were on intermediates. About 18 minutes left, alright. And I have good grip again. Just try to avoid the inside, the deepest part of the curb, because they probably still have residual pockets left of water. Alright, 16 minutes left. those corners kind of hard. Or hit those curbs kind of hard. Good to see I didn't suffer a penalty for it. I'm sorry, the windshield wipers are going off again? What the fuck? More rain? Oh yeah, definitely. That spot was entirely just fucking soaked. Why did I try to floor it immediately? I was stupid. I need to swap back to the wet tires. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that the AI did the same mistake I did. And it's apparently already a butt ton of water on the track. Let's just drive it to the pits. I got this. I got time. Oh, Jesus. That shows you how fucking what it is. I think I immediately remembered triangle was the fucking reverse button. Lights don't refuel. Oh, my nose. People passed me? Fucking hell. I just lost a lot of time. I guess they were still on wet tires. Cutting across pit lanes. Oh, yeah, I fucking crashed, dog. It was the only way I was kind of getting into the pit. And I got a 3-second penalty, which means I did it multiple times, and that shit stacked. Damn, I really was hoping I still had a good lead from everyone. and suffer with the penalty. And then it just stopped raining again. I'm not gonna immediately pit. That'd be stupid this late in the race. Nobody was in the pit. Alright. Alright, I see them up ahead. We made 2 more blips towards power. I just need to catch up. I have plenty enough fuel for the rest of the race. Is it BMV from earlier, I believe? So the BMV or the GR Supra concept? I'm Okay, I'm starting to think more Supra just because of the colors on it. Or the liveries. One of those two fucking things, you get the point. There's the Supra. And the Supra's not even ahead of me. Come on, fucking slow down, dude. Oh, my tire's taking heavy damage. Tracks, try again. There's the BMV. Got you parked on my side, buddy. Tires are already almost dead, hopefully. He's going into the pits, I must stay out then. Is this a bad idea? Who knows? Fucking... Alright, back to second. Lovely. But yeah, who knows if this is a bad idea? Welcome to the fucking next door channel where it's all bad ideas. Bad ideas and alright gameplay, mediocre commentary. But I love you all and I take... So if you do want a streamer that actually cares for each and every individual viewer, even if you're having just a bad day and need to smile, I'm here for you. That's still the BMV up front. Oh damn. Yeah, now I just have understeer because my front right is basically completely dead. Oh, you fucker! You fucker! fucking pushing me. What the bollocks is this? Fucking... Crew, we need to assign penalties for this crap. Oh, at least for a brief, lovely moment, I thought I was gonna finish second. Oh well. Let's just fucking get our money for placing fourth. 12 seconds ahead of me. Oh wait, no, he was 12 seconds ahead of everyone. 20 seconds ahead of me. $570, that's what the clean race bonus. Damn. That fucking sucked. Right. I'm gonna take a, let's say take a small break, but really I'm just getting a fucking drink. I suppose for a short little bit we can do a Q&A if anybody has any questions. Yeah, that's my thought. It's just my little lurker in the background. I'll buy some intermediate tires. If I can even put intermediates on this car without breaking the PI limit. Okay, I can. 800 or less. Wait a minute, I'm on 8. Oh wait, probably because tires. Yep, the tires. Alright. I'll do one last race for the stream. And I'll probably call it. It's an hour long race, so fuck it. Before the rain kicks in, if rain even hits, well, it's almost always gonna hit in. Just try to gain as many fucking laps or places as possible. And seeing how I did those races before, I still have a slight bit of muscle memory. So my braking zones and stuff should be a bit better. Or I can at least push into the corners faster. Across the inside from the Subi. Dive in. Why can't I turn left? Or right, not left. Traffic. Had more grip than the Aston through the corner, so I could put power down. Look at that, playing more aggressively, and I've already caught up to the top, to the podium. Here's number one. See you later, sucker. I think the only vehicle I'd love to have, or I'd love racing more than this, would be the Furai concept. But that fucking caught up in flames and at Top Gear. After that beautiful ride. Sorry, every now, or through the past couple of corners, I thought I could hear the suit beat behind me. Yep, there he is. Sun setting. Nice. Definitely seems like I gain a little bit of time on everyone with that chicane, but I lose it somewhere. I don't see the Subi in my review just yet. But there's the rain. First sign of rain. Swapped lights at the end of this lap. Right, it's not raining heavily, it's only a spat of rain. Might be best to swap to the intermediates then. So if the heavy rain does start next lap, I'll still have some grip. Oh god, come on, turn, you piece of shit. Love that, Mark. You're going backwards, I'm aware. Intermediates don't refuel. There it goes, now the time, that time's actually changed. Person in second place is pitting. I wouldn't be surprised if I get passed by 1 or 2. No, everyone. First 4 is pitting, alright. I'll be honest though, this is my first time using intermediate tires. I usually just go with heavy wets, as you saw last race. I regain a little bit of traction and performance back, so that's good. There's somebody leaving the pit. Ah, it's Fraga. I did not mean to fucking give him passing lights, but Who knows, maybe they'll actually do something. Didn't mean to press it again. Thank you for lighting up the inside of my car, Praga. And laps. That fucking sharp corner will catch you out, as you saw in the last race, if you're not paying attention. And if you have no grip, because the fucking road's wet. Excuse me, Porsche. Yep, still running. We know. Or, thanks for the heads up, I suppose. Ugh, alright, foot's falling asleep. And I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of diminishing returns from these intermediates. Starting to slide out a bit more. Maybe it's time I swap to the heavies. And just like that, rain suddenly stops. Fuck it. We'll stick it out another lap, see if it gets any better or worse. My back. A lot of rain on the fucking getting straight though. God damn. Or a lot of moisture. Well, even if I'm getting diminishing returns, it's still not all that bad. Like, if anything, my tires slide out a little bit if I accelerate too quickly, exiting a corner. That's honestly not terrible. Not exactly worried too much, but just sliding out of the corner a little bit. I accelerate too hard. I'd be losing much more time fucking doing a pit, or taking a pit stop to swap out tires. I'd rather pit when I need fuel. Because by the time I'm low on fuel, I imagine everyone else has already pit at least once, maybe twice. So, and that's not even just to swap tires, that's just on fuel alone. So I imagine I would have gotten a sizable gap, or a decent enough gap. Yeah, still half an hour left, and or underneath half an hour, and I still have at least about a little above a quarter of a tank of fuel. Maybe speaking way too soon, and I might be shooting myself in the foot with this. I think it's looking pretty good so far. Lights turned off, or track lights are off, and sun's coming up. You know, the fucking... And what I mean by shooting myself in the foot a little bit is, you know, the streamers, like, fucking... I wouldn't say curse, but that's honestly the only word I could think of right now. But if the streamer says something, like, oh, it's fucking good, it's just gonna go to complete shit. Not the whole entire thing of having stuff to stream, but not the fucking willpower, I suppose. I mean, that's my problem. There's stuff to stream. I don't necessarily have the willpower, and sadly enough, it seems nobody actually wants to watch the games I really want to play. God, I want to play Grid again so badly, and stream it. But judging from like the two fucking streams I did of Grid, nobody actually wants to watch Grid. They'd rather watch me play Gran Turismo or Warzone. Which, I got no problem with the Gran Turismo. It's a racing game. At least that's that. Warzone, I have, I guess, mixed feelings about it. I don't hate it, I don't love it. it's just more of a... I like playing Warzone with Archangel and Hailstorm. I really do. Because, like, standard Call of Duty multiplayer just sucks. And I don't mean that from, like, a how it plays standpoint. If I really thought the gameplay of regular multiplayer sucked, I wouldn't be playing Warzone. It's just like the people I get grouped up with whenever I play multiplayer just seem significantly harder, or better at the game. And maybe that's just because, like, they don't want to play a free-to-play game. I'd rather stick with just the standard multiplayer experience, or matches, which I'm perfectly fine with. Or maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just shot at the regular multiplayer match or map matches, and I'm only decent in like a battle royale type setting. Alright, 3 laps fuel left. So let's just go ahead and pit with these guys. Keep intermediates. Swap to a fresh set of those. About says I'm 1 second away from second place. So I'm thinking that may not be the whole entire or I'm a minute ahead. Who really knows? Because if it was just a second, I feel like he would have already passed me. Or I would have already been put into second place. Or lost some positions. So, I imagine I'm thinking the intermediates are helping me win this race more consistently, even though this would be literally the first one. I'm guessing that just because I still have like the grip of regular tires, or of the hard tires, with the added kick of actually being able to survive wet conditions. And yes, I always swapped to intermediates again instead of dry tires for if it rains again. Which, judging by the windshield wiper, it's still raining just the tiniest of bits. But that would be the last pit stop of the race. Literally anything after this would... If I did anything after this, it'd literally just be to swap to a set of dry tires, which honestly I don't want to risk it. Even if I'm apparently a minute ahead of second place. just because I will lose a lot of time if I make the wrong call on tires. As you've probably seen if you're a returning viewer. And if you're not a returning viewer, one, you've probably already clicked off the stream, let's be honest. And two, if you, by some miracle, haven't, you should press that subscribe button. I may not stream often, but I think you might like it here. Especially if I'm just gonna fucking swap to being like a Gran Turismo only channel. And if it is, well, you're just gonna see a lot of me doing this fucking race. Because I don't like racing online. I know I'm not good enough for that. My ex-girlfriend already fucking showed me that. Sick. Sick about jokingly giving her a shout out, but nah, fuck her. Started playing nice to my exes. I'm on my villain arc now. Or at least I'm standing up for myself, whichever one you prefer. Not being a straight out villain. Oh, there's Frogga again, in his Dodge Viper. Intermediate's already halfway up. Just because it is just almost completely dry now. Oh, he dropped down to 11. Oof. Sorry, bud. in 4th place. How did I go from lapping 10th place to 4th place? Alright, there's just like no rain left on the track, and seeing how I just lapped a guy in 4th, I imagine I'm ahead of 2nd place by a good margin. So we'll just swap to mediums. Now refueling. Yeah, 2 minutes ahead. Swap to mediums, red this puppy out. Five minutes left. Right. As long as something super dramatic doesn't happen, pretty sure we got this in the bag. I have to say that and then immediately miss my breaking point. I'll be alright. Here goes 10th place again. Here's a whole bunch of traffic. Ninth place and 8th. Cool beans. Ninth, 8th, and 7th. Nice. No drifting, come on. The R35 Nismo Cup car, or GT3 car, which honestly I kind of hate driving that thing. It has good suspension, it's good in the corners, but it just feels too slow. And it's the final, and the timer's up right before I'm about to cross the finish line. Good timing. And we're done. Hey. Alright, I guess the intermediate's for the key. I lapped 4th place. There's 2 more people ahead of. I was 2 minutes and 3 seconds ahead of those fuckers. Nice. I did not have the fastest lap time though. I'm greedy. What vehicle were you driving? You're driving the R8s. Alright. It's a cool million into our bank account. Oh, if only it was that fucking easy, right? But either way, thank you everybody so much for watching. My name's been Nexigor. It's been lovely to have you all here. And remember what I said earlier. If you prefer Muya, drop a like. If you prefer fucking... God, I can't even remember his name. But... Jeez. I seriously can't remember that fucking YouTuber's name. Well... Anyway, I hope everybody has had a very, very lovely time. Thank you everyone so much for watching. And I'll see you all on the next one. Remember, leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Comment something if you wish to. And subscribe if you're new. Discord link in the description. All that fun stuff. Peace out everyone. Hope you have a good one.